All right. Ataxia and initiation of movement post-anoxic brain injury. How do I help my son, 23, with his upper extremity ataxia? He struggles with moving his arm and initiating movements in his upper and lower body. He's 2 years post-anoxic brain injury from cardiac arrest. All right. So, best thing for ataxia, if ataxia is the number one problem, is to put a wrist weight or an ankle weight on the wrist, like a 1 pound weight. That seems to be pretty effective. Or support the elbow and just start with hand movements. Just anything you can do to stabilize that arm will help a little bit. Leg, same thing. A weight, putting an ankle weight on the ankle seems to be helpful. Now, initiation can be there could be a variety of reasons why that's happening. It could be that he can't figure out how to do the movement, or, it just depends on what's causing the initiation. If he can't figure out how to do the movement, the weight is probably not a great idea. Then you would probably just want to kind of stabilize the arm on something. But I'd be interested to know what you mean by he can't initiate the movement. Do you mean that once you get it started, he can do it on his own? Then, yeah, I would say try the wrist weight and see if that works. Help him initiate the movement and then see if he can complete the movement. Those would be my suggestions. But it's hard with an anoxic brain injury because anoxic brain injuries are basically where the huge portions of the brain are affected. And so there's a lot of variability. It's not like where most of the where most strokes happen in the brain. And so I can kind of visualize what someone looks like when they describe a movement problem. With an anoxic brain injury, it's a little bit harder for me to do that. So if he has ataxia, in the initiating movement, it's probably not just one area of the brain. It's probably multifactorial. And I would say probably the best thing to do would be to find a therapist to help in that situation. Because again, it's pretty hard to know exactly what's causing the inability to initiate the movement. Today's video sponsor is the Element 3X percussion massage gun. Now, as you guys know, I'll usually only work with a company or a product that I think is going to be of value to you. And I think a percussion gun is one of those things. Now, I do get this question a lot. Should I use a percussion gun for my spasticity? And I would say it all depends. Some people just have told me that it definitely helps, but there's also others where I know for sure that it does make the spasticity worse. The only way to know is to try it out for yourself. Some of the benefits of kind of that percussion or that vibration on a muscle, I think, is that you can kind of desensitize that muscle to a lot of times what I talk about is that quick stretch, which is a lot of times what makes spasticity a little bit worse. So I think that's one of the benefits of it, and just tolerance to lengthening. So a lot of times it's that muscle lengthening that causes that involuntary contraction. And I think that a massage gun is a potential tool that might help to increase, again, that tolerance for muscle lengthening. But where I think a massage gun can be extremely valuable to someone who is recovering from a neurologic injury is in that very, very early stage where a muscle is flaccid. We know for a fact that just tapping and vibration helps to give sensory input to the brain. So if you are someone who lacks awareness of a limb, an arm, or a leg, that is where a percussion type of tool can be such a valuable addition to your toolkit, again, to build that awareness. And so this product I'm holding here is called the Element 3X percussion massage gun. It is one of the more reasonably priced massage guns that are on Amazon. This model right here is extremely lightweight. It comes with 4 different attachments that you can put on the end. I really like the flat attachment. I find it to be the most tolerable. And it has this angled handle on it, which does make it easier to reach some of those hard to reach areas of your body. This gun is extremely lightweight, it's quiet, and it is pretty powerful. So there's 4 different settings. So that's kind of the lowest setting. And then as you go up in settings, that frequency of the pulse increases. So to get started, I would just start on a very low setting, and then as you build up the tolerance for it, if you're trying to work on activating a muscle or even decreasing the spasticity, I would always start on the lowest setting, work your tolerance up to the higher and higher settings. But as usual, this company was generous enough to support this channel. So by clicking on the link, you can learn more about the product, but it also does support this channel. So thank you in advance for your support. To learn more about this product and to purchase it, click on the link in the description below. Now back to the video. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our gold membership program where you will get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.